Hi everybody, welcome to Khong Driving, and today we are, I think it's a Saturday, I've lost count of the days. We are still in the MCO and of course we are stuck at home, and so now is a good time to talk about part 2 of our wheel alignment videos. And today we're going to talk about toe, because this is about the only thing that you can adjust on your car. Now this is a very nice, very old model car that belonged to one of my children, and this is an all-wheel drive, and it's got wishbone suspension front and rear. Don't we wish all cars were like this? This type of suspension is very expensive, yeah. So but this is a model made of plastic, so it's cheaper to make, and of course it's got less parts. Rather it's rather small, so it's cheaper to make, yeah. So you can have this type of specifications for your remote control cars. Now this car doesn't have an engine, but this is good because you can see a lot of things close up. Now in terms of toe, it's very important because I have a series of pictures here, and if you look at it, you can see this part is about wear due to toe. It's called toe wear. There are other pictures here, but ignore them for the time being. Now when you have a toe wear, it wears on one side. That means if this was on the outside of the car, that means if it was, for example, if it was this tire on the outside of the car, so same here, imagine the same side, the same tire there. If it was fitted here, if you had too much toe in, excessive toe in, you would have got this type of wear. This is called toe wear. Okay, the difference between this and others we'll explain later, but because you have towed in the car too much on one side, it will wear on the outside of the tire. And even if you towed in a little bit, but when you take the corner and the wheel turns in, it will also cause the wear on the outside because the load is on that side of the car. Okay, so this is the result of wear due to wrong toe. So the question now, if you don't want to tow it in, do you tow it out? Okay, now conversely, if this tire was fitted on the left hand side of the car, okay, see the picture here. If it was fitted on this tire, so it would look like this on this side. Yeah? This would mean that this tire had too much toe out, yeah. So, and this is caused by toe wear on the inside of the tire because you towed out the tire, yeah. So as you go along, it wears on the inside. So the question is, if you tow in too much, it wears on the outside. You tow out too much, it wears on the inside. So should I put 0? Well, that comes back again to our statement in our first video. We said that you are setting the car up for a dynamic situation whilst the car is static. That means your car is not moving, but you're setting it up, adjusting the alignment for a time when you need to use it whilst moving. So some cars specify 0, yeah, depends on the car manufacturers. The car manufacturers always have a specification for their cars, and for a start, that would be a very good way to set up your car. Just follow what the car manufacturers state. Now, some of you may have older cars, or you may not know the specs, and but there are certain ground rules that you can use as a guide. So for example, for a car like this is a very old, nice Lotus, very nice Lotus Elise model that I won in a competition some time ago, many years ago. Now this would be a mid-engine car with a rear-wheel drive. The rear wheels are driven, engine is somewhere here, and this is a very agile, very nice car. It's a Lotus Elise and very sporty. Now basically the rear wheels are driven and the front wheels are not driven. So what happens when the rear wheels are driven. So we take a look at this car, yeah? Here, you see these rear wheels. If the rear wheels are driven, what's going to happen is this. When the engine moves and you put it through the gears, the rear wheels try to turn first. And as the rear wheels try to turn, they will push the car forward. So when they push the car forward, the front of the car is experiencing some resistance from the road, okay? So what will happen is, as the rear pushes, the front will start to go backwards a bit, the front wheels, because there's rubber bushings and all the stuff in the suspension, yeah? It's not solid, so it will move and it will move back. And when it moves back, it opens up. So what you do on a rear wheel drive car, doesn't matter whether it's mid-engine or front engine, the rear wheels are driven. So what happens when you have the rear wheels driven is you have to tow in the front. Now this is a very exaggerated situation where you tow in, yeah, because this car suspension is a bit loose, so it's very easy to turn it. Now, as you push forward, the wheels will open up, okay? Because of the resistance, yeah, from the road, the rear wheels are pushing the car. As you push forward, even physically, you can see here, see, it opens up, okay? So as you push forward, it tends to open up the wheel. Therefore, what you need to do when you are setting up the alignment for a rear wheel drive car is to tow it in, okay? Everything else being equal, you still need to tow in the front wheels. And usually it's like 1 mm, 0.5 of an mm, 0.6 of an mm, or at the most is 1 mm on each side, which is 2 mm, yeah? So you need to tow in the front, and this is what you mean by tow. Tow is like your toes. If you have them like that, you walk funny. That is called tow in, yeah? Nothing to do with camber, and it's called camber, not chamber, by the way. Okay, so we're just talking about tow. For rear wheel drive, that means where the rear wheels are driven, you tow in the front. That's the general rule. How much you tow in is based on your experience and also based on the basic spec of the car. Okay, now, so it means that generally for cars like BMW, Mercedes, even the Lotus Elise, or if you had a truck, you know, this is a very old truck. If you had a truck, it will be rear wheel drive, okay? And so generally, cars like this, you have to tow in the front, like this, tow in the front, yeah? Now, we talk about tow out. Now, why do cars need tow out? Okay, here is another, this is a front wheel drive car. It's a very nice one. It's a Lancer, it's a car that's out of production. It's in part of my collection of cars, yeah? Okay, so this car has got front wheel drive and the front wheels are driven. So cars like this, front wheel drive would include like your Vios or your City or your Volkswagen Vento, you know, or even your Golf. Some of them have all-wheel drive, yeah, but these are the cars that have front-wheel drive. So what happens, looking at this model, what happens when the front wheel drives the car? The engine is in the front, of course, and it turns the wheel. So what happens is the wheel turns first, okay? The wheel turns first and tries to drag the car forward, okay? So for a front-wheel drive car, because the wheel wants to move forward, what will happen is it will tend to close up because it's trying to move forward, okay? So it will tend to close up because as the wheels move forward, the car is not moving forward, it tries to pull it forward. So as a result of the action, the front wheels tend to close, yeah? So therefore, for a front wheel drive car, generally, you should have it towing out. Okay, this is a very exaggerated picture, yeah? So as it moves, it will move in, yeah? So you need to have it towed out for front wheel drive cars. That's the front wheels. Now, so that's the general rule. And how much you tow out is depends on the car specs. and also from your experience. Now, a lot of the alignment shops up there, they are still living in the old world. They are not really aware that front wheels should be towed out. Okay, and some of the car makers also have not got it right, and they still recommend tow in. I've seen some what you call user manuals that recommend tow in, but anyway, for front wheel drive you should tow out, and normally not by very much. Now if you know the alignment machine, they have a clamp here. Yeah, they have a clamp here, and then it extends out about 2 feet. Okay, that is the length of the arm, and the arms are all about the same length. Okay, so 1 mm out, 2 feet away from the center is very little, but it makes a lot of difference to your car. Okay, so 1 mm tow out is not a lot, but anyway, for a car like a normal car, your tow out should not be more than 1 mm. Yeah, 1 degree is about 0.6 or 0.7 of an mm. Okay, so if it's 1 mm is a little bit more than 1.5 degrees, and that is 1.5 degrees on a 180 degree plane here is very little. So you just tow out 1 mm on each side, or if you're not confident, maybe you tow out 0.6 or 0.7 mm. So depending on the speed you drive, aggressive drivers should have a bit more tow out. Now, just as a point, my Rally Celica that was 4-wheel drive, it had 2 mm tow out each side for the front and 2 mm tow in for the back, and that was what helped to make the car handle. Now, just to give you a point of how effective alignment is, I remember many years ago, I have a friend who used to be very good in remote control cars. His name is Chiong. I don't know if he's still around, but Chiong, hi, if you're watching this video. This was somewhere in Malacca, just coming into Malacca, and there was this race happening there for remote control cars at the shopping complex, and I decided to drop by, and I met Chiong there, and then I noticed that when he was playing his car, you know, the straight is always this way. The controller stand here and there's a long straight there. I noticed he was slowing down on the straight. I asked him, why are you slowing down on the straight? Uncle, my car doesn't go straight lah, you know. It's a bit wavy, so I'm not quite sure where it's going to end, so I had to slow down. So I said, okay, let me try something on your car. And he trusted me enough, so I sat down in his car, and what I did for him is I towed out the front and I towed in the rear, and then I said, you go and try it. So when he went to try it, he said, wow, the tracking is so good, because when you have the alignment right, the car actually sits down and it runs. It doesn't have this type of movement. Now, on a front wheel drive, if you tow in the front, I tell you what's going to happen. So if you're driving a Proton Satria or a Perodua, or you know, or a Vios or a City, these are all front wheel drive cars, yeah. If you tow in the front, what's going to happen is this: as you drive, your front will close in even more. Okay, it will tow in even more, and when you have front wheel drive and you don't have a limited slip, that's another thing. So that means you have an open diff like all these normal cars have. Then what's going to happen is your drive will transfer between your left and your right wheels depending on which wheel has the least grip. Now in an open differential, which most cars have, the drive always goes to the wheel with the less grip. And so on the highway, as you're driving, your drive will constantly transfer left, right, depending on the surface of the road, yeah? And what's going to happen to your car is, if you go slow, of course, nothing's going to happen. But at maybe 110 or 120, you'll find that as the drive shifts from left to right, you will get this feeling in your car. As you drive, you feel like the car is going like this. So that's highly unstable. So what you do is you tow out the front, and when it drives, when you're accelerating, it will be 0. And so that will make it very stable. And when you're braking, what happens is it will go like that, and that helps to stop the car, yeah, at the front. Now, for a front wheel drive car, if you can adjust the rear toe, what I would do is I would toe in the rear. Why? Just as you toe in the front for a rear wheel drive car, when you drive and push against it, it will open up. So if you toe in the back, if it was possible to adjust it, if you toe in the back, and most cars can, except for some. Now, if you can toe in the back, what happens is when you're braking, the wheels try to stop the car first, and the car tries to move forward. So as you're braking, it tries to open up the wheels. But if you toe it enough, you get this type of feeling. It's like a kung fu stance. So what we have done is we have towed out the front and towed in the rear, and we've given the car a stance that is strong to resist forces. When you're braking, there will be all kinds of forces, but most of the force works on the wheel. The wheel tries to stop first, then it tries to stop the car from, or rather it tries to slow down the car because it's attached to the car. So what happens is the car body is still trying to move forward, the wheels have stopped and trying to hold the car. So what will happen is the rear wheels will also open up a bit. So it's, if the wheels open up too much and under braking, you can end up with the car skidding, yeah, unstable under braking. So for the rear wheels, it's good to toe it in slightly, yeah. For rear wheel drive, if it was possible, you should also toe in but less, yeah. For a rear wheel drive, you maybe toe in 0.1 or 0.2 of a degree, or 0.1 or 0.2 of an mm. Not very much difference in there, but just toe in slightly, yeah, because as the rear wheels move, you will also be pushing the wheels inwards. But under braking, it's always good to have your wheels like this, okay, close in. So you should toe in very slightly. Okay, so that's it about wheel alignment. Just to summarize here, for rear wheel drive cars, you should toe in the front. You can keep the back zero or slightly towed in. For front wheel drive cars, you toe out the front and you toe in the rear. Okay, and the amount of toe should not be more than 1 mm on each tire. That's the general rule. But it's safer to keep it to say 0.6 or 0.7 or 0.8. When you're adjusting, there will be slight differences, but generally it should be like that. Four-wheel drive cars, very simple. Toe out the front, toe in the rear. That's it. So that's it for the wheel alignment, guys. If you have any questions, you can come to our Telegram forum, or you can ask the questions in the comment section. We'll try to answer them as much as possible. So that's it, guys. This was part 2 of the wheel alignment program, and that talks about toe. Thank you very much for your time, and we hope that you stay safe in this MCO. Yeah, we want everybody to be safe, and so please stay at home and watch more of our videos. And if you like it, please share with your friends, and thank you very much again. Till we meet again. Bye bye.